When I was 12 years old, I moved for the 7th time. Raise your hand if you moved before. See, you guys all know exactly what I'm talking about. The 100 degrees Texas summers, the boxes that need to be packed everywhere, and also all the heavy lifting your parents make you do. But I didn't care to do any of that. Actually, I would do it without any problem. But I had one issue. When talking to my mom about the move, I told her, Mama, this time, I'm not losing any of my friends. See, I was born in Canada and I moved to the US, so I already left behind one group of friends, and I was never looking forward to making that too. This is a story on how I learned one of the most important lessons of my life, how to be adaptable. And being adaptable is a superpower any of you guys can learn, and this will teach you how you can jump over any obstacle thrown your way. Now, during this 7th move, I was already living hundreds of miles away from my first group of friends. But even then, moving just across towns felt so much further. See, probably like all of you guys here today, for the past 6 years, I was making my friendships. Look to your best friend. Isn't this a person you eat lunch with every day, go to recess with, study in class? These are your best friends. But my problem was, I was going to a new school, and I was leaving behind my 3 best friends. And I was forced to go to a super big school, one that I was actually really afraid of. But my mom told me one thing, Aayush, you're capable, don't worry about it. I cannot believe her. I did not believe I was capable one bit. And I don't want to listen to her. Like a couple of you guys here, I thought I knew better than my mom. But the truth is, I probably didn't. She tried to convince me. She told me the school was newer, was better funded, and had better opportunities for my future. But still, whenever my mom gave me any logical argument, I just told her, you don't know what you're talking about. You haven't lived my life, you're not an elementary kid, and you don't have my friends. And still, the entire summer, I dedicated my life to begging my mom to let me go to my old school. I tried puppy dog eyes. I tried fake crying. I tried real crying. I made her a PowerPoint presentation, and I almost even gave her a TED Talk. Literally anything I could do, I tried to convince my mom. And somehow, I have no idea how, it worked. She let me go to the school of my dreams. But here's the kicker. While I convinced my mom to let me stay home because I was afraid to change, my 3 best friends, they ended up going to the school that I wasn't going to in the first place. All of my friends went to the new school that was newer, it had better facilities, and had everything going for them. And me, I was stuck at the older school, the one that was further away, all because I was scared of change. See, all 7 times that I moved different homes, my parents had one dream on their mind, to give me and my brother opportunity. That meant finding a better school, that meant joining a better sports team, that meant living closer to family. Anything they could do to adapt to make my lives better, that's exactly what they did. And the entire time, I had a first-class seat watching them make my life become great. But the first time I had a chance, you know what I did? I completely messed up. But listen, that's actually the best part about adaptability. Because you can mess up once, the second time doesn't have to go perfect, and the third time doesn't have to be a charm either. Because if you're adaptable, there's always a 4th try that you can take and conquer whatever goal you have. But don't just take it from me. Have you guys heard of Lionel Messi, the best soccer player of all time?
I know that you guys have heard of Lionel Messi. He played small J in Argentina.
And he also was told by doctors that he would never grow taller than 5 feet tall. But do you know what he did? He didn't care. He adapted anyways, and he kept his goal focused on the one thing that mattered the most to him. That was achieving what he wanted the most, becoming the best soccer player in the world. And Lionel Messi, he didn't care what moved around him. He adapted to whatever was changing and made sure his situation didn't define him. He defined whatever else was going around the world. And this is a lesson that can be applied to everyone. It doesn't matter how tall or short you are, how young or old you are, or wherever you live. If you're adaptable, you have the power to achieve any one of your dreams. Even if you think that an assignment feels too big or a mental fight feels too strong. Remember, your enemy isn't the math test that you have tomorrow. Your enemy isn't the really good soccer team you're playing this weekend. Your enemy is that you're afraid of change, just like I was. But change, see, it's not always bad. When you adapt, you understand that with everything changing, there's one constant. And that's how you go about the way you live. When a world is changing day by day, everything is shifting. When you're adaptable, you're able to keep up with it. So the next time you go to lunch, whether it's with new friends or old friends, or whether you go to a new school, I need you guys to remember, even if you're scared, remember your new superpower about adaptability and try to conquer your goals anyways. Thank you.